like to introduce our president, Salgardo.
Thank you all so much for being here. I'll try and talk as loud as I can. It's a very special day and a very special moment for us. Whenever I come to San Francisco, I'm sort of like flooded with a lot of memories. If you don't know, I'm sure you know a lot about Kiehl, but you may not know that we are a 162-year-old company. We've been in continuous business all that time. We are based out of New York, and we still have the original flagship store that we still own and operate to this day. And to put that into perspective, we've been around before Abraham Lincoln was president. So we've got some miles on this. The company is I'm very proud of this, we're a very philanthropic company, always has been. We have 3 pillar charities that we support: children's welfare, the environment, and AIDS and HIV. And actually here in San Francisco, we had one Kiehl store for, let's call it 150, I'm going to guess here, like 150 years. And I had the opportunity to open my very first Kiehl store outside of New York, and I chose San Francisco. And we chose San Francisco because the people here have always been so amazing to us and so supportive. And we just felt like this is absolutely the right place to be. So Fillmore Street, we're actually down the street, and we just moved a little bit closer here. I didn't want anyone to miss me. So we actually just moved a little bit down the street, but we've been here this entire time, and we're very proud of that. So why are we here? We are here because we are hosting the 4th annual Kiehl's Life Ride. And what Life Ride is, it's a charity motorcycle ride that we started about 4 years ago. And for those of you who also know us, you know, we have motorcycles in all of our stores. The motorcycle is really sort of the embodiment of the spirit of Kiehl, the spirit of adventure that we think everybody has inside them. But we thought, let's take this iconic item and give it a real purpose, a real use. So 4 years ago, we started our very first Life Ride. And what Life Ride is, it's a way for us not only to raise money, but to raise awareness for HIV and AIDS. We wanted the conversation to keep going because we saw it sort of flattening. Money was coming in, but people weren't talking about it, and it's just not the place to be. There's a lot of great breakthroughs happening right now. Now is not the time to slow down. Now is the time to speed up. So we are, this ride is from Seattle all the way to Los Angeles, and we'll have ridden about 1,600 miles. And I'm very, very proud that these gentlemen and ladies around me are my Kiehl's Life Riders. They donate their time, they donate their image, they donate their skills to be on this ride. And it is a tough, tough ride. It's not a, you know, down the 5 freeway and you're there. It's hairpin turns, and you might drop your bike once in a while, but I won't mention any names, Grant. But otherwise, it's a lot of fun. We have a great time, but we're also here to do some really serious things. For those of you who can't ride, there is a way to support this event. If you've never tried this product, it's one of my favorites. It's our ultra strength hand staff. So whether you're on a computer, you're on a bike, or God knows what you're doing, this is great for your hands. All the net proceeds of this product will go to benefit AmfAR. So it's a great way to get involved. Also too, for the first time, if you go online and purchase any Kiehl's products, if you purchase anything at the store, there's a donate to AmfAR button on there, so we can actually even raise some more money, which is what we're trying to do here today. At the conclusion of this ride, we will hopefully raise about $150,000 for AmfAR. And through product sales and through donations online and in store, we're hoping to raise even more money. So I won't go on for too much because I've got people to introduce. The first, Paul, who's the Deputy Chief of Staff at the Mayor's Office. Old buddy is here to do something very special for us. So.
Thank you. It's a real honor to be here. I'm actually excited that the owner of Kiehl's is here. That is a big deal. We know that the company is based in New York, but its heart is here in San Francisco. And so on behalf of the Mayor's Office and the City of San Francisco, I welcome all of you here. I'm really excited to see the celebrities that are here joining me up here, but I'm more excited to see people from the community in this store that is celebrating this hard work. And so it's always like a great public and private partnership. What I'd love to see is for all of you to commemorate today, not just by taking these great pictures and getting to meet everyone here, but by posting something on your Facebook page and talk about what you learned today and what you heard today. So in hearing and knowing that you came down to Kiehl's and you supported this great work, that your friends, that your neighbors, that your family members can support the same work too. So you encourage them to go out. Let's hold the lotion up again. Where is that? Right here. I got it. I love this stuff. It's great. And what he didn't tell you, for legal reasons, it makes you younger. So you can quote me.
He said it.
Paul Henderson said it. You put it on, oh, years just age away. I don't think people even know that I'm 83. I like sleep in this stuff. So everybody go out and don't just get a bottle for you, because this is actually a good stocking stuffer too for the kids. Jewish, it's a great Hanukkah gift. People you don't like, buy it. Send it to them too. Share it with everyone. So I thank you all for being here. I just wanted to commemorate the day on behalf of the city by presenting you with a certificate of honor, not just for Kiehl's, but for your life ride and for AmfAR, for bringing us all together and for supporting this good work that is so important for the community. I thank all of you for being here, and I thank you for your dedication to this work and for having your store here in San Francisco for so long. We look forward to so many more years of success and for sharing in this partnership of joy and charity with you. So, thank you.
Before I'm going to turn this over to Kevin Frost, who's going to speak from AmfAR.
I am.
Yes, you are. So get ready.
We're going to do a fight.
I just want to say a couple things about Kevin. A lot of people ask me why AmfAR, and so I've personally been a supporter of AmfAR for a very, very long time. They are a great organization, and back when I could send $20, and that's what I did. About 5 years ago, I got to meet Kevin at his offices, talk about AmfAR and what they were doing. And I was so impressed that I felt like, without a shadow of a doubt, this was where I wanted to put the firepower that I had with Kiehl's behind. Because what the work that they're trying to do with trying to find a cure and a vaccine for AIDS and HIV, which we need both, was just the right place to be. And so, yeah, I've been such a believer ever since. And Kevin has become an excellent motorcycle rider. He used to be following us in a car, now he's riding side by side us on a bike. And he's pretty badass too. So he's incredible, and I'm just going to say a few words in 1 second. I also want just to take a second to thank Telmo. Where are you, Telmo? This guy has like the most amazing food ever. He is our host for today. Thank you so much for being with us, Telmo. Plenty of tequila because this group likes tequila.
I think we might have a little bit, yeah. Yeah.
And I also want to thank, we could do these rides without the generous support of our sponsors. Harley Davidson Authorized Rentals, a great organization. We've been working with Harley for a very long time. Ruby Helmets, Bell Staff, we can't thank you enough for everything that you do. Delta Airlines. And so without further ado, Mr. Kevin Frost.
Thanks, Chris. Just a couple of quick words. Like Chris said, it's great to be in San Francisco. I said to a friend of mine yesterday that I never come to San Francisco that I don't have at least one really good cry. And I may have one right now because you all know, I don't need to tell you, that there is no city in America that was more devastated by the AIDS epidemic than San Francisco. San Francisco was the epicenter. It was ground zero for the AIDS epidemic. And yet today, we're starting to get some good news. New infections of HIV are going down in San Francisco. And there's incredible research that's going on that has brought us some people now for the very first time who've been cured of HIV. We have 4 and counting. And so when Paul said he was happy to see the community come out today, you know, it reminded me of why we partner with Kiehl's. Why AmfAR partners with Kiehl's, and it's because they live and breathe community. Their whole identity, their whole culture is wrapped up in the idea of doing well as a company by doing good in the community. And it is more than the average kind of sponsor or supporter that we have at AmfAR. It's really a true partnership. And that culture and that identity really flows from a single individual who personifies everything